Imagine walking your child to school on a sunny January morning in 1947 and stumbling across something that would haunt Los Angeles and the world forever. There, in a vacant lot in Limit Park, lay the body of a young woman, naked, severed clean in half at the waist, drained of blood, posed like a macabre mannequin, her face sliced from ear to ear in what's called a Glasgow smile. No blood at the scene. No clothes. No obvious struggle marks nearby. This wasn't just a murder. This was a nightmare carved into reality. Her name was Elizabeth Short, but the newspapers gave her a different name, one that would echo through decades, the Black Dahlia. And nearly 80 years later, we are still hunting her killer. She was only 22, a girl from Massachusetts who dreamed of Hollywood stardom. Black hair, striking blue eyes, always dressed in elegant black. She drifted through Los Angeles, working as a waitress, going to parties, dating soldiers and wannabe actors. She wanted to be seen, and after her death, she was seen by everyone. But who really saw her last? And why has no one been caught, even now, in 2026, almost 80 years later? Let's go back to the beginning. Elizabeth Short was born in 1924. Her father faked his own death when she was young, abandoning the family. She grew up poor, moved around, suffered health issues. By her early 20s, she was in California, chasing the dream. She had boyfriends, broke hearts, lived on the edge of glamour and desperation. On January 9th, 1947, she was last seen alive by Robert "Red" Manley, a salesman who gave her a ride. He dropped her off at the Biltmore Hotel in downtown LA. She was meeting her sister, supposedly, but she never showed up. 6 days later, January 15th, her body was found. The killer had surgical precision. The cuts were clean, almost professional. Her body was scrubbed with gasoline. Her insides rearranged. It looked like the work of someone with medical knowledge or a butcher's skill. The lap launched one of the biggest investigations in history. Over 150 suspects, thousands of interviews. False confessions poured in, people desperate for fame or attention. The killer even taunted the police. A package arrived at the Los Angeles Examiner. Elizabeth's belongings, birth certificate, photos, address book, all cleaned with gasoline. A note made from cut-out newspaper letters. Here is Dahlia's belongings. Letter to follow. More letters came. One said, Black Dahlia Avenger. Another claimed the killer would turn himself in, but never did. Media frenzy exploded. This was post-war America. People crave sensation. The Black Dahlia became the symbol of Hollywood's dark side. Beauty destroyed, dreams turned to horror. Suspects came and went. There was George Hodel, a brilliant doctor, owner of the Sowden House, a creepy mine-inspired mansion rumored to be the murder site. His own son, a former lap detective, later accused him after finding secret recordings and handwriting matches. But no hard evidence stuck. Leslie Dillon, a bellhop with a criminal past who claimed knowledge of the crime. Police chased him hard, then let him go. Mark Hansen, the nightclub owner who dated Elizabeth briefly. Even wild theories. Orson Welles, Bugsy Siegel, a connection to the Cleveland torso murders. Decades passed. Books, movies, podcasts. James Ellroy's novel. Brian De Palma's film. Everyone had a theory, but the case stayed cold. Now, fast forward to recent years. In 2025 and 2026, new waves hit. An amateur codebreaker claimed he cracked Zodiac killer ciphers and linked them to the Black Dahlia. The suspect? Marvin Margolis, aliases including Merrill of Margolin. A former Navy corpsman, pre-med student. He knew Elizabeth, lived near her, had surgical skills, was questioned in 1947 but alibied by his wife. He changed names, disappeared, died in 1993 18 sec. Podcasts like Michael Connolly's Killer in the Code explored it. Books in 2026, like William J. Mann's Black Dahlia, Murder, Monsters, and Madness in Mid-Century Hollywood, dug into district attorney files and pointed to Margolis as the strongest candidate yet. Overwhelming circumstantial links, rage, medical knowledge, a path from 1947 to the Zodiac era. Retired lap detectives who worked the original case said, "Too many breadcrumbs. This could be it." But still no arrest, no confession, no DNA match that closes it forever. Why does this case refuse to die? Because it's more than a murder. It's a mirror to Hollywood's underbelly, the promise of fame, and the price some pay. A young woman exploited in life and death, turned into a myth, a riddle without an ending. Elizabeth Short wasn't perfect. She partied. She lied sometimes about her past, but she was human. She had dreams. She cried in terror to a cop weeks before, sobbing about a death threat. She knew something was coming, and yet the killer walked free. In 2026, we still ask, was it Margolis? Hodel? Someone we never suspected? Or is the truth buried so deep that even AI, codebreakers, and new books can't dig it out? One thing is certain, the Black Dahlia isn't just history. She's a warning. Beauty can vanish in the night. Dreams can turn to blood. And some secrets, Hollywood keeps forever. If you've made it this far, thank you for staying. Drop a comment. Who do you think did it? Margolis? Hodel? Or someone else entirely? Hit like if this chilled you. Subscribe for more unsolved horrors that still haunt us today. Share this video with friends who love unsolved cases. The more eyes on it, the closer we might get to the truth. Thanks for sticking with me all the way through. This is Rulik Enigmas signing off. Catch you in the next mystery.